Well, that was very silly of me. I almost didn't press live, go live. Oh my gosh. I'm sitting here, I'm going, okay. So yeah, that'll do for the position, I guess. Oh, it'll work. It'll be fine. Okay, I've got a drink. Oh, I need to go do this. Went into the back room, checked to see where Beanie is. I can't find her. Went into the kitchen, opened the cupboard, and then went. I know I came in there for something. Didn't know what. Came back, sat down, got the wheel out, did the prayers and the thoughts, which are either at the top or the bottom of the chat. I don't know where they are, but please make note of the prayers and thoughts list. And then I'm just sat here staring into midair, and then I realised that I'm late. I'm so sorry. Welcome to the Friday Live. Hello, how do you do? It's the first Friday of the month. So, well, for those that have been around for a little while, you know it's a fresh, brand new and clean. It's a spinny wheelie thingy, and it's all fresh and clean and lovely. And I don't know why it's not spinning round. Why are you not spinning round? Why are you not spinning round? Let's save it. We're saving it. And then I daren't do this. Oh, no, you know what? You know what I'll do? You know what I'll do? I'm going to do that. It's going to disappear just for a moment because I don't like it when it's not spinning around. Wheel. Spinny wheel. There we go. Now I've got it where it's spinning around. So I feel a little bit better because now, well, the world is all good again, or at least for the moment. Anyway, welcome in to July. Oh my gosh, we are on the 3rd of July, 13 days officially until my 5-year podiversary. 13 days. Although it is probably going to be 15 days until we actually do the podiversary. And I have decided that I'm going to be a real and I don't care. I don't care. I am going to make sure that it's people that have been subscribed, not just for 2 weeks like I usually do, or 3 months. 6 month minimum. That's what I'm going to do. 6 months minimum. I'm that mean. And I don't care. I don't care. But that will be at a later date. There have been some very, very kind and bless their hearts. The usual candidates have stepped forward and been willing to donate to the podiversary because, as a lot of you know, things with Hunter, it makes things exceptionally tight financially, makes things really, really difficult. There are a couple of things that I can put forward, but I am so very limited. But bless their hearts, the usual candidates have stepped forward and said, I'm willing. And I'm so incredibly grateful to those people for being willing to donate, because otherwise the podiversary would just be a standard usual boring chat like this. So if you generous people are watching either here in the live or in the replay, or you hear of this, thank you so very much. Each one of you have done it every single time, and I'm so grateful, because of the amount of times where I donate to people and nothing comes back, and it got me quite so I've kind of stopped doing that now. And yet these people have been consistent and they make the channel. Bless their hearts, they make the channel. So I'm truly, truly grateful. And now I'm going to step down. Okay. As I stated before, either at the top or at the bottom of the chat, depending on the device you're using, apparently, there is or should be a pinned message, which is the thoughts and the prayers for the channel. It is not that I'm asking for prayers for the channel. That would be a little bit weird. And not necessarily, let's face it, actually, not necessarily. But for the people within the channel, around the channel, that associated in one way or another with the channel, these people are in need of your prayers if you are religious. Please spare a prayer for one or two of the people on the list. If you are not religious, don't think you're getting out of it lightly. Not everybody is religious. I'm not. That don't stop you having a think. Okay, there are some days where thinking hurts. Don't do it on a hurty thinky day. Do it on a day. While you're dusting, while you're mowing the lawn, while you're grooming the dog. Have a thought for one or two of these people on the list who are in need either medically or for luck or for passing exams, or it doesn't matter what they need, they're in need. If you can, please do. Okay. I think I can calm down now. I need to breathe. It's so flipping hot. I'm not great mentally right now. My head is like blah, 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 blah. Visa stress. It's so much fun. But I will get into the chat, so bear with me. Let's go to the top. Miss Riggles. Miss Riggles is on the prayers and thoughts list. Welcome in, Miss Riggles by Wriggle Baker. She says, hi. I go Tuesday to talk to the neurosurgeon about the possibility of my back surgery. Please, please, please remember to speak to them and make sure that is the only option. Please. But of course, let us know what happens. Please keep us in the loop. Miss Lucy. Hello, Miss Lucy. Lucy's crochet spot. Every time I see the crochet spot, I think of a pimple on the crochet work, kind of like some pilling almost. It's like it's a little pimple. No, that's not what she meant. Lucy said, hello, Ladybird. That's me. And to the beanie, who I don't know where she is. I did go and look. I promise you I went to look, but it's so nice and sunny out there and it's not overly hot. She's probably in the lavender, cooling off, I would guess. And all in the chat is from Miss Lucy. So she said hello to you. Yes, you. Please say hello back. It would be very much appreciated. Miss Doris. Hello, Miss Doris. Welcome in, Miss Doris. She says, hello, beautiful peoples. I don't know who she's talking to. I'm not sure. Maybe she needs to put her glasses on. Maybe. Welcome in, Miss Doris. Miss Marie Chavez, who I need to email tomorrow. Oh my gosh, I need to email. I was supposed to do, there's been so much tat. Oh my gosh. Marie, you are getting an email tomorrow. I promise you, you are getting an email tomorrow. Marie says, hi everyone, running errands, so we'll have to watch the replay. Story of my life. Have fun, y'all. Always watching the replay. Always watching the replay. Bless her heart. Thank you very much, Miss Marie. Doris says, beautiful top, Khadijah. It's not a top. It is a caftan. Because it's so flipping hot, I just needed... It's a cotton caftan. Nice and light and airy. Not that it's cooling me down any, but it's just nice and flimsy. Do you know? Like I can swoosh through a room And of course it's blue, or at least got blue on it. So bonus. Miss Terrie, hello stranger. Miss Terrie says hello Khadijah and all in chat. And Miss Terrie had said hello to everybody. So please say hello to Miss Terrie. Miss Terrie is saying hello. Welcome in, Miss Terrie. It's nice to see you. It's been a little while. Auto insurance ad. Auto insurance. That car insurance. Do you need car insurance? Have you been talking about car insurance? Well, apparently you need it. Apparently. 2. That's a bit soon, isn't it? We're only, what, 10 minutes? Not even that, really, when you said that. Very quick ads, I'm sorry. I've got it all balanced and stuff. Miss Auntie. How do you do, Miss Auntie? Hooking and stitching Allen style. Not Auntie. Auntie. Because that's how you start spelling her name. It's Antoinette. A-N-T-I. Auntie. Welcome in, Miss Auntie. She says, hello to the lovelies. Again, I don't know who she's talking to, but let her carry on. She says, 32 here, 40 with the humidex. The humidex. I don't know what it is here. I don't think it's 32. I don't think it's that high. 26. It's 26, but, you know, the humidity is, it's getting there. But we've got, I think it starts tomorrow where we have our second heat wave. It better not be anywhere near like it was last time. But my fans are at the ready. I mean the ones that blow air, not the ones that go, oh, well done, we love you, we love you. There's none of them. But the ones that blow air, it's all good. Let me scroll up a second. Right, okay, there we go. Miss Riggles says, will do. Thank you very much. Doris, swooshing anywhere would be nice. I know, right? The only reason why I can swoosh with this is because even though it goes down to my ankles, there's a split up to my knees. So as I turn a corner, it kind of like the back goes a little bit and the front goes a little bit. So there's a little bit of swooshing there. It is what it is. We swoosh. I mean, I'm sure other people call it other things, but I'm calling it swooshing, okay? Swooshing. Terrie said, moved 60 miles and saved $100. You moved? Wait, you moved? You moved? So it was true. You haven't told me. That means I need to update my book, and you didn't say anything. Miss Terrie, I need your new address. I need to put it in my address book. You can't move and not tell me. Miss Terrie. The beautiful blouse and ads blocked the view. It's a lovely kaftan. It's a kaftan. Although I was saying about a blouse. Now, blouse to me, how I grew up with the name blouse or blouse, depending on where you come from, blouse, is a female shirt to me. That's how I grew up. I grew up being told that men have shirts, women have blouses. They're the same thing, except the buttons on the females do up one way and the men's do up the other way. So I've needed to find a couple of blouses recently, which will all be revealed at the Podiversary, by the way. And then I'm seeing online flouncy things. No shirts in sight, but flouncy things with large wing or bat wing sleeves or off the shoulder asymmetrical, or oh my gosh, the things they're coming up with. I'm like, that's not what I'm after. What is a blouse now? Am I old hat or what? Yeah, apparently I'm old hat. I am living in the past. Big time living in the past. It took me so long to find anything. And I found a couple and I got them, and I was like, that'll have to do because I'm desperate. I need them quickly. And the first one I tried on, well, oh dear. Did I look like I was in sausage casing or what? Holy heck. I mean, unfortunately for me, I'm well proportioned, let's say that. And most of my tops are all the same size. I know my size on top, and that's why when I got these blouses, I got that size. One of the blouses fits absolutely perfectly. The only issue with it is it's ever so slightly too short. Not overly keen with the length of it. I'd have to wear a certain pair of trousers or skirt. Me in a skirt. To wear that. So that was kind of, oh, I love it, but it'll have to wait. But the other one, oh my gosh, it must have been about 2-3 sizes too small. Holy heck, trying to get in that thing. So it's going back. So I never did get one. It didn't happen. Kind of gutted. But I've got to keep searching. But what a mission. I'm so living in the past. Anyway, enough of me and blouses. Blouses. Linda. Welcome in, Miss Linda. Linda's Crochet Channel. It is exactly what it says on the package. It's Linda's Crochet Channel. Welcome in, Miss Linda. Terry says, yes, ma'am. I will await for the email. Thank you very much, miss. Doris says, what is the wrench next to my name? Everyone else has a shield. A shield? Well, the wrench moderator, a shield. What's a shield? Let me see if I can see whatever this shield is. Is it to protect them from your wrench? I don't know. Let me go and have a look. Let me see if I can find it. Auntie has a shield. She's a moderator. I don't see one on Terry. Terry doesn't have a shield. Linda doesn't have a shield. Blue people are moderators. I'm guessing if you see a wrench next to your name, you're a moderator. If you see a shield next to someone's name, it means they're protected because they're also a moderator. That's what I'm guessing. So on yourself, you would see a monkey wrench, and on other people, you would see a shield. That's my guessing. That's the only conclusion I can come up with. I'm not good with these things. It's a guess. Terry says, I have a crown. That's because she was one of the top chatters. That's why. She's one of the top chatters, so she gets a crown. There you go. Miss Auntie says, same here. She's got a wrench too. Auntie says, I think women, the buttons are on the right. I think so too. I can't actually completely remember. I mean, when I was saying it, I was trying to picture myself doing up the buttons. And I couldn't picture it. But I think it's classed as the men dress on the left with the top. Obviously, that depends on the man otherwise. But yeah, I've got a feeling that the men's buttons are on the left, I think. And he says, well endowed. Yes. That one. Yes. And he says, I like thrift shops. The bad thing with the charity shops, and if there was another person from the UK in here, I'm sure they'd agree if they've been in one. in the last 5-6 years, maybe, roughly, you go into a charity shop and you're paying brand new prices for stuff a lot of the time. Obviously not for everything, but a lot of the time. So as an example, I only gave this example to someone the other day. I took a donation into the charity shop fairly recently, and I saw a denim jacket that I donated to them. Now, I paid 99 pence for that jacket. And that was brand new off of a site that was having clearance. And unfortunately for me, yes, it fitted around the body, but the arms were a little bit too tight. And as much as I really liked it, I gave it away. I hadn't even worn it. And I gave it to them. I paid 99 pence for it. There it was on the little hanger thingy, £15.99, which is what, $19 US? Maybe a little bit more. And I had to literally laugh. And I told the woman behind the cash desk, and she was like, oh, well, we will be lowering the price a bit in a couple of days. A bit? I paid 99 pence for that. Absolutely ludicrous. You picking cheap things up like CDs or books tend to be like £2 for £1, or thereabouts. Depending on the type of book, you might end up paying £10 or £12 for a book. You can get the book brand new for less than that on Amazon. Some of the prices in there are absolutely flipping ridiculous. We used to have, I'm sure it wasn't just around my county, but there used to be a running joke for years and years, like for me growing up, years and years, that the charity Oxfam, which used to be more known for helping third world countries with water and schooling, and children with malaria or AIDS, they'd go out to these third world countries and help them with that. But if you went to their charity shop, because you thought you were doing the right thing, you're buying something and the money's going to charity, but you were paying brand new prices for things in there, and people would laugh so much and take the mick out of this charity shop because of how expensive their stuff was. But every charity shop now does it. Shall I get off my high horse, my little soapbox now, and just kind of move on? Yes, okay. Sorry. And I just heard a thingy. What was the thingy? Was that the email? It was. Yes, Doris, it's exactly what I said. Yeah. So you see a wrench for you, but you see the other moderators with a shield because they're protected from you. You can't do anything with them. But you have the wrench so you can bop people on the head, except the people with the shields because they're protecting their heads. But every moderator will see the wrench on themselves and the shield on the other people. So yeah, I was right. It makes a change, doesn't it? Me being right. Doris says, it seems to be gone now. Screenshot. I don't know why it's gone. It should still be there. It hasn't. I haven't done anything, I promise you. Auntie went on to be right back. There's Miss Purp. See, there we go. Maybe Miss Purp heard my rant and she can kind of go with it. Hello, Miss Purp. Good evening, Knitting Purple. She says, evening, Khadijah, and the beautiful beans, which we still don't know where she is because we haven't seen or heard anything yet. Should be about somewhere. Whether she comes in during the live or not, I don't know. Doris says, I sent you a screenshot I took of when I had the spanner, and now I'm back to the shield. Pass. You've got a spanner on my screen and you're blue. Just go with it, girl. Just go with it. Purp says, I volunteer in a charity shop, or have volunteered in a charity shop for 5.5 years. Books were £3 for £1. Tops £3. Jeans £3.50. Jacket £8. Winter coats £10 to £15. See, for a charity shop, it's blooming ridiculous. Blooming ridiculous. Personal opinion. Ridiculous. There used to be a shop that wasn't a chain. It was just an independent thing that somebody threw up at some. Not threw up. Not. I don't mean that. They threw it onto the ground and up it went. They only sold clothes, no accessories, no shoes, just clothing, no undies, but everything else. And that shop, you could go in there with a tenner, £10. Sorry. You could go in there with £10 and come out with a complete outfit, and it was all brand new stuff. Now, granted, we're looking back to when I was about 15, 16, and prices were different, I grant you. But even back then, you were lucky if you could get a top for £10. Like, really lucky to get a £10 top, and then it'd be from a really cheap shop. But still, that place, I loved it to bits. But that is the kind of place that had the prices of charity shops should be. Not anymore. It just doesn't happen anymore. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I saw you blink at me. What did you blink at me for? Why are you blinking at me? No. Doris says, I'm sorry, small things. The wrench comes and goes. I'm just having a giggle at YouTube. You go for it. A good giggle is a giggle in any way. It's a good thing. Okay, I am going to attempt to do a little bit of crochet today. Because I was so in a weird place yesterday that I didn't get my quiet crochet done. So I'm going to attempt it today. I mean, I'm not going to do it quietly because my gob is already going. But I'm going to attempt it. But what I will show you is, because I told you I'd show you, last week I showed you that I'd started making another baby hat. Did I show you last week, or was that the week that she was watching? Can't remember, but I knew I had to keep this aside to show you when it was finished. So this is one of two, because I've made two for the Smile Club. We have a little mouse ear, baby bonnet, baby hat, two little earses. Made both of them exactly the same. They're very, very simple. There's a slight wave on the edging just to give it a little bit of, I would say je ne sais quoi, but that's way too posh for it. But just something nice and simple. But I made two of them. I've still yet to make more ducks, but I will. In fact, I'm probably going to be doing that this weekend, I think. Making ducks. And I need to make another pair of kimono slippers as well. I've not been on the ball. I really haven't. This week has just, it went by very, very quickly. And with my brain all over the place, it's been an interesting one. Miss Red with a brand new picture. Hello, Miss Red. She says a blanket hello. Drop to give a thumbs up. Thank you very much, my dear. Thank you. Enjoy your day, Yanni friends. Thank you very much, Miss Red. Thank you. And back at you. Purp says we have 4 charity shops in my little market town. RSPCA is the expensive one. See, now ours is, we've got one here, which is age concern. In the place that I lived slightly prior to this, very small little town, not a market town. This is classed as a market town. It ain't a market town. But this little town that I used to live in Lincolnshire. Oh my gosh, I love that place so much. I so wish. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. I kind of still lived there to show you around because that was something else. But there were no horses there. I've got horses here. There was a high street of 8 shops. That was the big shopping street. We had 2 pubs, 1 supermarket. And let me make sure of this again. Hang on. Yeah, 7 charity shops. 7. All for different charities. 7. All within like 2 minutes walk of each other, if that. Nuts. But the good thing, because it was out there, when you went to a charity shop, they were back then charity shop prices, but because it was quite a well-to-do little town, you got some really good stuff in the charity shop. Like, people would not donate naff stuff. You wouldn't get cheap tacky tat. You would get some really good quality stuff. It was good to go shopping in the charity shops back then. Oh my gosh, we're on a tangent here. What the heck? That's so cute. Oh, is that for the little mouse hat? Little mouse hat. Welcome back, Miss Andy. She says, I'm back. Howdy do. Purp says, we have Salvation Army, Autism Plus, Lindsay Hospice, and RSPCA. So I think most people know Salvation Army because that's worldwide. Autism Plus speaks for itself. Lindsay Hospice, pass. Purp's going to have to say about that one. RSPCA is the Royal Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals. So it's our big animal charity that have, bless them, no jurisdiction with anything, really. Their hands are tied so badly, and yet it's common knowledge that if there's any cruelty, get the RSPCA down there, they'll get the person put into prison. They've got no stand. They really haven't. It's such a shame, but they're a very long-standing charity for animals. Riggles says, gotta go now, having an ice cream and pie. I'm guessing that'll be a fruit pie, not like ice cream on top of a chicken and vegetable pie or anything, but I await for Riggles' email. Enjoy the ice cream. Good point. Didn't I have ice cream? I should have ice cream somewhere. I don't remember seeing it. Am I going to remember? No. So I'm going to leave myself a little note because I don't recall. I know I got, well, put it on the shopping list, but I don't remember putting it in the freezer. And I definitely didn't leave it on the side or anything. That would be disgusting by now. Lucy says, in my tiny town, we have a hospital charity shop which contributes to the hospital that I work for, but I've stopped donating to them as often. What happened? I only know, not in my closest town here, but one hospital that I go to fairly often in the main town of the county. They have their own charity shop inside the hospital, and they take all sorts of donations, and mostly it's crocheted and knitted stuff. Mostly. And they've been going for well over 40 years. Well over. They've never changed their little spot within the hospital. You know exactly where they are. And it's usually, bless their hearts. I mean, the originals, of course, will have gone, bless them. But there always seems to be two older ladies who are in that tiny little box of a shop. But it's so lovely to see what people have made and what people have put forward. But everything, of course, goes straight into the hospital, which is wonderful. You know, it's not people taking the money and going, well, you know, we've sold that for 10 quid, but we'll give them 50p. It's a lovely little thing, bless them. Perhaps there's Lindsay Hospice is a hospice in Scunthorpe. Scunthorpe. Oh, Scunthorpe. I used to work in Scunthorpe once upon a time. Auntie says recycled, repurpose, reuse, recycle. Reuse, recycle, Wait a minute. I'm all confused. Reuse, reduce, recycle. Reuse, reduce, recycle. Don't put all different words in, Miss Auntie. Oh my gosh. Canadians. Miss Bella Uncinetto. Welcome in, Miss Christina. Christina is the only one so far who is in the running for the giveaway for the cow that we have done. I'm sure she's going to let me, but Miss Christina, am I allowed to show? Am I? She's the only one in the running so far. But bless their hearts, they still have 9 days, I think it is, to get their entries in. But Christina was well in there, very, very quick. Perhaps says I did a food bank donation today. I have a donation box in Sainsbury's, and they had a list up of things they needed. I wish they'd do that. I've never seen that, but I wish they would. The amount of times where if I go to this Sainsbury's, slightly less often, if I'm quite honest, but if I go into the next town over to a big supermarket that's actually got some decent produce, I will tend to buy some fresh fruit, spaghetti, a couple of tins of something, and every now and again, a bottle of juice, and I will put it at the end of the checkouts in the food donations. I never know where it goes. I don't know if it goes to a food bank, if it goes to particular people, what it does. I don't even know if what I'm putting in there is going to be of any use. But I do it because I know that I would benefit from it if, you know, I was in that position. And I have been in that position, but I never knew anything about getting food or anything from anywhere. But I do my little bit as well, but they never have, we're really in need of this and this, or we have too much of this. I wish they'd do that over here. I really do. Lucy says, for a while, they were throwing perfectly good jeans. The new volunteers are now forwarding the clothing they have no room for to a bigger thrift store in a larger town. See, there's a bad thing. It's like at mine, when I last went in for the donation, it was less than a month ago. As I walked in, the woman stopped me you haven't got any children's clothes, have you? And I went, no. Oh, good. Okay, straight to the back, please. Who's been having so many kids that they're dropping all the kids' clothes off? Found that rather weird, but I know in my previous town, going back on the charity shop thing, thank you. In my town where I grew up, so often you'd have notices on the doors of charity shops saying, please no donations, or we're full, or do not leave bags outside, we have no room. And you'd end up seeing loads and loads of bags outside and they can't take them in, but they never did anything with them at all. They just sat there, and in a sense, kind of grateful for it, because then the homeless could go around and grab a few bits before the charity shop did whatever they did with them, but I don't think they really did. Bella says, of course you can. Of course. Of course. Well, in that case, you know, I'm going to show it after the linky doodabs. I'm going to do it after the linky doodabs. Why is Terry crying? What the heck? What is this? The route of the Grand Prix? What the heck? Idioto. I'll do that after the linky doodab drops. Thank you, Christina. And now we've got bikes. What the heck? It's going to be one of those evenings. Doris says, repurposing is another great way to reduce. Yes, it is. I've done that with a fair few little bits and pieces, I have to say. Quite proud of it too. Even if it looks like cack, I don't care. If it does its job, so be it. Christina says, I had to get it done so I could finish the rest of the yarn for the other stuff and get it mailed off. I missed the post today, so I'll have to go Monday. I must mail before I go. So you're sending to me, I'm guessing. Sending to me? To me. I want it. Auntie says Brits. Is that because I went Canadians? Canadians. Brits. Doris says, I heard that our food banks say that money donations are a little bit more useful and they can get deals and make the money stretch for the same thing as people would pay for the actual items. You know, I'm sure I'm not going to be the only one that says this, and I'm almost certain this is going to go across the pond, that it's not just me saying it for my country, it's me saying it for, let's go Western world. I'm going to go full hog. I'm going to say the Western world. We are so obsessed with dates on food. And the amount of food that is still good, and sometimes even still in date, that gets thrown away in the bins out the back of the shop. There's a lot of YouTubers, whether they're free cyclers or whether they're just showing you what's what around where they live, and they'll go into a bin and it will be absolutely jam-packed with baked goods or fresh fruit or ready meals or whatever. Just because the shop hasn't sold it by a certain date, it goes in the bin to go on a rubbish tip. And yet if somebody homeless or who is really in need dares to try to take something out of that bin to eat, the police are involved. They're in trouble. It's going in the bin. The rats are going to have it. It is going to go bad. Why can't somebody eat it that needs it? That's what, obviously it's me. Hello. There are a lot of things that peeve me. A lot of things that peeve me. That is a huge one for me. Huge one. I do understand that freegans, yeah, okay, you're pushing your luck a little bit. But if it's going in the bin, what does it matter? What does it matter? Unless somebody's grabbing loads and go, shush, and tries to go and sell it, then I get it. But if they're genuinely in need, genuinely hungry, genuinely do not have a pot to pee in, what harm does it do? Really? Okay. I didn't realise I was going back on my little soapbox, but apparently I did. I'm sorry. I apologise. Perhaps there's items in the charity shop that didn't sell in 8 weeks went on the pound rail. See, that I can kind of jump on board with charity shop. I think that's not a bad idea at all. It really isn't. Don't see it very often. I have seen it. I have. Definitely don't have it here. But I don't see it very often. Really don't. It's just, I guess it depends where you live. I guess. I can only give you my experience, my personal experience. My personal experience. Christine says, yes, sending what I have already done to you. And if I finish anything in the US, then I'll send to Christine. Thank you very much. Just as a heads up for Smile Club, we are aiming to send the last week of August. So please make sure you get your stuff in. Also, while I'm on this, for any members that did not weren't able to see the members only live on Wednesday, I highly suggest you watch the replay. It didn't drag on. The first little bit did because there was nobody there and I didn't want to talk to myself. But I made it a fairly quick live. But I highly recommend you go and watch. I think there are 8 points, 8 things that you really, really ought to go and go watch. Don't worry about the wheel. Go watch. Joe says our food banks go to the grocery stores and they get the almost out of date items before they get dumped. But still, food gets dumped. A lot of food gets dumped. I think here, not quite so much, but I know over in America, the amount of new stuff like discs, vinyls, DVDs, books, lights, candles, action. All that stuff gets binned as well. And again, to the tip, to the rubbish dump. Give it to a flipping charity shop. Is it going to hurt that much, really? Perhaps says a lot of shops around here do the good to go bags now. What's good to go? But you need to go on the app and need to be able to go get it in the last hour of the shops. Oh, I do remember you saying about this before. I do remember this. I'm sure it was you that said it before. There's a couple of apps that are very, very similar to that. It's not just that one. There are... What? Why are you saying that during my live? You know that I'm live. I think there's a couple of apps like that. I still haven't looked into them. I really ought to, because boy, would it help. Boy, would it help. And Lazyitis, shall we go with that? Forgetfulness, shall we go with that? Both combined? Yeah. He says it's okay to stand on a soapbox. Yeah, but don't I do it just like a fair bit? Really? I do it a fair bit. Maybe a little bit too much sometimes. Let me quickly do no. Maybe. And that one. Okay, I can do that. I'm supposed to be crocheting now, but what's the time? Because we need to do the, I don't think there is anyone, but we need to do the Linky Doo Dab drops, don't we? We need to do the Linky Doo Dab drops. We need to do the Linky Doo Dab drops. So, if we'll use Doris's power, because she's discovered that she has a wrench. Let's get Doris to abuse her power a little bit. And Doris, if you could put a break in the chat, please. It'd be very much appreciated. Like I said, I'm pretty sure there's nobody to do it, but, you know, we'll see what's what. There may be someone lurking. I don't know. I know nothing. I never know anything. And if there is a creator, someone who makes videos or goes live on a regular basis and would like their Linky Doo Dab dropping in the chat, please put a blue heart. And I will drop your Linky Doo Dab shortly. And you will have a lovely advert to advertise your channel. And while we do that, one, I'm going to grab some seaweed because I haven't even had lunch, let alone tea. So I'm going to have some seaweed, and I'm going to bring the thingy up. The thingy. It's a very technical term, isn't it? The thingy. There you go. Right. Riggles, you are going on the wheel. Even though you're not here right now, you were, and you came in, and you were a regular. Doris, you are going on the wheel. I put Giggles. Why did it change it to Giggles? You stupid wheel. Riggles. Doris, you remember, so you get 2 entries. We have Terrie on the wheel. We have Purp on the wheel. And she's a member, so she gets 2 entries too. And we have Lucy on the wheel with 2 entries because she is a member. And we're going to sort it and we're going to save it. Ta-da! You're on the wheel. Okay, you're on the wheel. Ta-da! What happened with my thing? There we go. To that person, I'm sure people are very, very grateful, as am I. Thank you very, very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The lurkers. The lurkers. Doris says we have apps like that too. It's great if actually people know about it, you know. And let's face it, the majority of time, the people that really need it Can't afford to have a phone. Yeah. Dose says, so deadline before you send is beginning of August. I would say, yeah, at the very, very, very latest, the second week of August. At the very latest. Yes. Purp says, good to go. You can go on the app at the end of the day and pay about £3 or £4 for the leftovers at the end of the day. And says, voicing your opinions, don't I just? Terrie says, ta-da! Purp says, thank you, beautiful anonymous person. And nobody has put a blue heart, so nobody wants a channel dropping. I mean, there's only about 10 seconds left, but, you know. Okay, then. We will carry on regardless. Fine. But it does mean that I can now show Miss Christina's entry into the giveaway with the cowl. Oh, I want to turn it round. Let me download it. And then I can turn it, and then it should be able to be seen better, I think. Not you. That one. Let's open that. And then I can rotate it. Oh, I should be able to rotate it. There we go. Thank you very much. And we are going to open up. A small group today, but that's fine. I'm happy with that. I'm going to see how small it is at the Podiversary. And which people suddenly show up that you never see, except when there's giveaways. You wait. Just you wait, Mr. Riggles. Just you wait. There we have... Not that one. Oh, you prat. Hang on. I'm sharing the wrong thing. Hang on. Ugh. Let's try again. Share screen. Share window. That window. There we go. Ta-da! There is Christina's entry. We have the triangle cowl, all finito and rhombused. Rhombused. You see? You see? You see? She finished the cowl. She's in with the giveaway. She is done. And look at all the colors. We have all the colors. So that is Bello Uncinetto. That is Christina's entry, because she was there from the start and she went all the way through. She managed to stick it out. I don't know how anybody managed to stick it out. I didn't want to stick it out. I don't know how I pushed myself through, but bless her heart, she did. Oh, and hang on. Miss Purp has something to show too. Oh, it's sparkly. Aww. So was it last week or the week before? I still am a little bit lost with stuff. I'm sorry, my head isn't just not in a good place right now. Miss Purp showed the start of a lovey she was making. Look, make it bigger, Khadijah. There we go. Look, and I see sparkles. It's a little mouse. Is it supposed to be a little mouse? Please say it's supposed to be a little mouse, because it looks like a little mouse. It's so cute. It's so cute. I love those ears. That type of ear when doing an amigurumi animal. Oh my gosh, I love them. I really do. But I'm pretty sure that looks sparkly to me. It looks sparkly. Oh, wait. It's got whiskers. It's got to be a mouse. It got whiskers. It got whiskers. Yay! I was right. Ah, that made me happy. I actually got it right. It's a little mouse. It's a very, very cute little mouse. Oh, wait, we've got another one. Hang on. Oh, I like that. Blooming heck, it looks mahoosive. It looks mahoosive, Miss Lucy. Mahoosive. Hang on. Let's bring her up. Bring her up. Lucy has finished. We're doing close-up first. Look at the colours going through this. Look at all the colours. I do like this. Go back up. So what size is this, Miss Lucy? Because it looks massive. Mahoosive. That's what it is. It's mahoosive. Well done to both you ladies. Well done. I've got nothing to show. How boring is that? That I've got nothing to show you. Apart from the hat that I finished like week before last. Maybe. Oh. Oh. What? Huh. Wait. What? Okay. That's weird. Okay. The weird emails that... Oh, no, not that. The weird emails that people get. Are you me? Hang on, let's put... That's going to show up, isn't it? Yeah, it's going to show up. I knew you would. Go away. Let's go back up. Excuse me. Lucy says it looks good. I think that's to Christina's lap gown, I think. Doris says that's so pretty, Christine. Yeah, it was to the lap gown. Doris says that's so pretty, Christine. Great job sticking with it, right? This is what I'm thinking with all the people that stuck with it. I'm amazed at them. I really am. Really am. Doris says, oh, to the mouse, which I got right. I got right. It's a mouse, says Purp. Lucy says, oh, cute. Doris says, I'm working on a kitty and still deciding on a bear or an elephant. Elephant. I'm team elephant. I'm going to say elephant because bears are so common. Elephants aren't quite as common. So I will say elephant. Doris says, very pretty, Lucy. Purp, got a cardigan to do and Amazon order will be coming straight to you next week. Thank you very much, Miss Purp. Thank you. Doris said you showed the bonnet. I did show the bonnet, but I haven't done anything this week. I've never got foes. I've never got a foe. And I'm still sat here with the crochet. I've got the hook in the hand. It's not being held right, but I'm holding the yarn. I'm holding the hook. This is warming my legs up brilliantly, but I haven't even done one stitch yet. So bad. Doris says, or should I do two kitties? Elephant. Yeah, I love elephants. Elephant. Or a snowman. Why not a snowman? I thought you liked snowmen. Why not a snowman? I mean, I'm still on board with the elephant, but why not a snowman? I don't see why you can't do a snowman. Personally speaking, I don't see why you don't do a snowman. Now, I have no idea what I'm doing here. What am I doing here? Oh my gosh, I've been holding this so long. It's gone from a DK to a lace weight. I've pulled it so much. It's gone really thin. Oh dear. So this weekend then, peeps, what you got planned? What you got planned? I am aiming to go ducking. That's the thing, you know. Ducking. I've forgotten how to do this stitch. What am I doing with this stitch? It's there, and then it's there, and then it's there. No, that's not right, because that's a decrease. Khadijah, what are you doing? Really? Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, my brain. I've got so much garden work to do as well. There's, you know, I'm in that mindset of I've got to do this, 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 I've got to do this. Oh, and I've got to get that done. And I've got to do that done. And there's so much in my head saying all of this that I can't just start one because I'm thinking of the other thing. And I just need to and take that one. But my head, oh my gosh, it is not good, really. Doris says, that's a great idea with the snowman. See? You should come to me for I did. Please don't, because I don't usually have them. I don't usually have them. But I do tell you one thing. If it is for the Smile Club, she absolutely, even though she is not Christian or Christian based at all, because they are a Muslim family, she loves the pretty things about Christmas and glitz and snow. I think in her life she's only seen snow once, and that was like 2 or 3 years ago. They actually had snow in her part of Egypt, and she wasn't able to get outside to witness it, and she was really, really annoyed, but she'd never seen it before. But she loves all the glitz and the white and the snow and the silly little lights and glitter, and she so loves all that stuff. I don't know if he's quite so keen, but she definitely likes it. Purp says they don't have snow in Egypt. Poor kids would be so confused. Oh, they do. Oh, they do. They don't have it anywhere near as much in Cairo, which is where they are, but they do. I don't know what year that was. I'm sure I'm going to go with 3 years ago. She witnessed her first snow. That's what I'm going to go with. 3 years ago. Poor kids, so confused. It's a snowman. What's a snowman? It's a man made out of snow. What's snow? It's cold like ice, but it's not ice. It's fluffy. What's fluffy? Doris says, I need to find some black cotton. Oh, I've got a lot of that. When I finally get to making hunter stuff, I've got a lot of cotton. But I've got to get making hunter stuff. I really need to hurry up and get this done so that I can get... No, I've done a decrease again. Why can't I do... Oh, I know. Or do I? No, that's a... Why have I forgotten how to do this stitch? It hasn't been that... Oh, heavens to Murgatroyd. I need a drink. It's only orange juice, but still, I need a drink. Oh. Heavens above. Oh, let me get rid of that because that will slow things down. That's better. Fan, welcome in, Fan. Fan says, hola. Welcome in. Lucy says, I have no idea how big. I'm 5'5", and it's taller than me and a bit bigger than my wingspan. But your wingspan would be 5'5". Unless you mean like it's just a bit bigger than your wingspan one way and bigger than you the other way. That makes no sense. Your wingspan's the same as your height. I'm confusing myself. But I have no plans to block it to find out. I don't blame you. I really don't see the point in blocking anything like that at all. I really don't. Really don't. Doris says, we have a parade and an F-16 flyover and then got to go watch fireworks later. Ooh. Why are there fireworks? It's got to be something big happening. What's happening? Ooh, could it be the 4th of July? I really hope our neighbours won't do battling fireworks. Really? That good? Are they really expensive over there? Like here, if we see a massive firework display, we go, oh, look at all that money going up in smoke. Thousands, I bet they spent on that. Do you have the same thing over there, or are they as cheap as heck? Miss Laurie Stories and Crochet, welcome in. Grandkids are here, so I can't be very chatty. Okay, don't worry, I'm chatty today. I'm sure I'll get back on a soapbox in a minute. Laurie, if you get the chance, if you can hear me, if you get the chance, watch the members live. Watch the members live. Wednesday, watch the members live. Don't miss out. Oh, snow. I thought Egypt is desert. It is. It is. Purp says, sent a pic of my current make. Ooh, what we got? It better not be pink. Don't show me pink. Oh, thank goodness it's not pink. Oh, it's so pretty. Where's this going? Is this going to the new that we know nothing about? That we're all... Is it for her? Oh yeah, there's me staring at it. Hang on, let me add it. Let me add it. Share screen. It's that one. Oh, let's zoom out a little bit so people can see it. She's using my I bet she put them on deliberately before she took the photo as well. She's using my stitch markers. We have the Lillyanna top. How cute is that? That is such a cute top. And even though a couple of them are backwards, you can still kind of tell that she's using a fair few of these things. Giraffes, because Purp is a giraffe fiend. Ta-da! I am looking forward to seeing the end of that as well. That is really cute. I like it. I like it. I do. Lucy said something, but hang on a minute because I've got to scroll down. There we go. Lucy says, I forgot that. Wait. What did we forget? The members live. Lucy, if you didn't hear me earlier, watch the members live. There's about 8 points in there. I've tried to make everything as quick as I can. I know I always say that about members live, but ignore the wheel. Watch the rest, because otherwise you might miss out. You were there. She was there. Laurie wasn't there. Laurie needs to watch it. Just says 4th of July. It's the 4th of July tomorrow. I refuse to comment. Laurie says, okay, I thought I did, but I'll go back and watch. Did you? I know you commented, but I don't know whether you watched it or just scanned through, because I was expecting something from you. Joyce says, I don't know. The big ones are illegal, but they go up to Washington to buy them. And there's so much that police don't bother stopping people unless there's an accident. See, I knew that fireworks are illegal over there, but I thought that drops for the 4th of July. I thought that's what happened. Why does that not work? Why does that not work? Why can I not do this stitch? Why is it not working? Give me a second. Give me a second. Right, we're doing that, then that, then that, then that. No, because that's too high. Oh my gosh. You're going to make me look it up, aren't you? Hang on. I can't even do one flipping stitch. Not even one stitch. What the heck is wrong with me? Mia Cardigan, where are you? Mia Cardigan. There it is. Open, says me. There we go. Right. Scroll up, scroll up, scroll up. No, scroll it down a little bit. There we go. No, no. Yes. 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 Oh, that, you dozy mare. Because you go in there, you go in there, but when you do that, you do that. Oh my gosh, I am ridiculous. It's pathetic. It really is pathetic. It really is. I remember now. Now that I've seen it, I remember now. Purp says it's for the charity stall. Stitch markers are marking the increase points. It's a very, very pretty top. I like it. I like it. Lucy says, my hubby's birthday is tomorrow. His birthday is tomorrow? Heck. It's a day to have your birthday, isn't it? Everybody's celebrating for him. The volunteer fire department, and he gets to set off the fireworks. I forgot that my wingspan is the same as my... Oh, that's what you forgot. Oh. I definitely have wings. When you're this big, you have wings. The wings, the bingo wings. Yep. Be able to fly pretty soon. Purp says, I was there, but I can't remember anything. Wait, where were you? What did I say? Oh my gosh, girl. Where were you? You're going to have to fill me in because I've already forgotten. Because it's my brain, you know. Doris says, I don't know how expensive they are, but the kids save up and earn money to buy them, and Daddy goes with them. I'm the party pooper. I feel it's such a waste of money. I kind of feel the same way as you, Miss Doris. I really do. I think on this channel, I did a couple of fireworks once. First time I've ever bought fireworks that weren't just sparklers. And now I have no idea what they're called in America. But if I'm not buying them, I couldn't care less. You do what you want with your money. If you want to waste it and literally watch it go up in sparks, so be it. They're pretty. I do have my favourites, but you carry on. I pass. I pass. I got tickle on my schnoz. Who listens to me? A lot of people do, Miss Doris. A lot of people do. Terrie says, happy birthday to Lucy's hubby. A little early. But how exciting. 4th of July. 4th of July. Dawn. It's Dawn. Hey, Miss Dawn. Dawn's Loving Hands Creations is popping in to say hi. Hi. Welcome in. Miss Auntie was about earlier. You missed Miss Auntie. I'm sure she's lurking somewhere. She's around. I mean, I'm not talking around. That's me. That's my job to be around. She's around. But welcome in. Miss Dice says, the week leading up to the 4th, there's random fireworks all over. Then there's the official shows that night. Then we can have a break. See, now we have that with, they're not illegal over here, but we have a dedicated firework night. So you have the 4th of July where fireworks end up in people's hands and in the sky. We have the 5th of November for Guy Fawkes night. And the amount of displays, and just like you've just said there, for a few days leading up, you have some people that are just setting them off willy-nilly, as it were. But you do have, why won't you go through the entire stitch? Thank you very much. But you do have the big displays where you have to pay to go in. I don't see the point in those anymore. We used to go all the time when I was little. But if you just stand in your garden and look up, look over, look down there, wherever, you're seeing fireworks all over. Why would I go to a firework display where you stood like that with your neck so far back, you're practically cutting off all circulation? I don't see the point. I really don't see the point. Lucy says, it depends on the state you live in on if the fireworks are illegal. Also, they are not illegal on the reservations. Okay, you're going to have to fill me in. What's a reservation? Or what's your version of a reservation? Because I know what I'd call a reservation, but I'm going to guess it's pretty much a different thing. Perhaps says, I don't like fireworks. Doris, most pointless waste of money and all the rubbish that is spread all over Doncaster and its prisoners. Miss Doris says, love those giraffe stitch markers. I can't believe I don't have any of those. You wouldn't, because they were exclusive to a Miss Purp. Like exclusive. They were never anything that was public. They were never made public. But they were a special gift. I daren't say for what reason, because I can't actually completely remember. Because, you know, my brain, I think I know, but I'm not 100% sure. Am I ever 100% sure? Nope, because my brain don't work. Doris says, happy birthday to Lucy's. Happy. Purp says, I was in the members live, but can't remember anything. You weren't in the members live because you were playing a game. You were playing Quiggle? Is that what it was called? Quiggle? I want to say Quiggle because I was thinking of Squiggle. Is it Quiggle? I really want to say Quirkle. Oh, it was so close. You were playing Quirkle. And you said you'd come back when you won, and you didn't win. So you didn't come back. That's why. Miss Dawn says native land. Oh, okay. So that's for the reservation. Aha. You see, now I have answers. Okay, so that'll be more of a protected area, as it were. Protected reservation. They're very, very careful what goes on, what comes off. Purp says, leave our 5 prisons out of it. Only the 5. How many have escaped? I would like to know. Are any of your family one of those that have escaped? Are any of my family those that have escaped? I dread to think. Oh my gosh, I've actually done 1 shell's worth of stitches. Oh my gosh, peeps. I might actually get 3 shells done by the end of the live. Oh my gosh. Am I going to get an entire row done before the Podiversary? Yeah, good point. So I do want to ask, while there are a couple of people in here, I do want to ask. So my Podiversary is on the 16th, which is Thursday. I'm not overly keen on doing a live on Thursday, and I've always done the Podiversary on the day of the Podiversary. I'm not overly keen on doing a live on a Thursday. I'm just really not. So let me know, what do you think about me doing it on the Saturday instead? Missing out the Friday live, so missing out the 17th and going straight to the Saturday. But instead of like a week's worth of live or 48-hour live or 24-hour live, 2 hours, done, dusted, finished on the Saturday instead of the Thursday or the Friday. What do you think? Give me your answers. Don't put them on a postcard because it's not going to help me. But if you can let me know, it'll be appreciated. I'd like to know your opinion, please. For Fern, when Fern wrote that, it was 1:27 and it was 1:27 p.m. And for me, when that was written, it was 1928. Not the year, but the time. Consignment chats. I'm guessing that might be a channel. I'm viewing. How am I pronouncing that? Isoli, and Isles on Start TV. I have no idea what Start TV is. I know nothing. Terrie says, I like Rizzoli. Rizzoli. Is Rizzoli not like a pasta dish? Maybe that's just ravioli. Fan says, I did see Sister. Oh, you know what? I very nearly started rewatching that. Very nearly. I saw it come up somewhere. I was like, oh, sister. And something stopped me, and I didn't put it on my watch list. But maybe I really should. I used to love watching Sister. Purp says, my bro has been in 4 of the 5 and has done 34 years, but he's had the keys. Very good, Purp. Very good. Does Ladybird view Punky Brewster? Nope. The people that when I'm not watching the Yanni channels, I watch a seal rescue team in Namibia, which is South Africa. I watch a couple that have just bought a 19th century derelict schoolhouse, which is practically falling down. They've only just bought it and they're going to turn it into their family home. I watch one bloke who is restoring some extremely old buildings at the bottom of his garden that he found by accident while weeding and digging up a couple of trees. He found slabs and was like, oh, what's this then? Cleared it and realized it was like the top of a doorway. So he started digging down and has discovered an entire floor plan of 2 houses. So he's kind of dealing with that. I watch my K-pop stuff, of course, because, you know, hello, it's me, and I'm ridiculous. And I watch another musician called Ren, who I really, really like his stuff. Really like his stuff. Very modern, a little bit rappy. And I think that's it. I'm sure there must be other little bits, but the non-Yanni stuff, that's who I watch. Doris says 2 hours on Saturday sounds great. That's one vote. That's a vote. I'll take it. So Podiversary Saturday, one vote so far. Helen. Welcome in, Miss Helen. Helen, I did email you last week or the week before, and I never got a reply from you. I was asking you about the Smile Club because you said that you wanted to, but you never got back to me. And we are almost rounding up now to kind of go, okay, you got a couple more weeks, get it sent sort of thing. But I don't know if you were going with it or not. Doris says same time, 10 a.m. my time. Most probably, yeah. My usual live time. I'm not doing more than 2 hours. I'm not going to go stupid with it as I usually do. 2 hours. I'm, like I said right at the beginning of this live, I'm so grateful for those that have donated. I really, really am. There's going to be a couple of prizes during the live. There's going to be a couple of prizes for the replay. So if people can be there, brilliant. If they can't be there, they still get a chance. You know, because I want to make it fair to people. And it's not going to be a case of the worst prizes are left for the replay. There's, like I always do, there's going to be a mix. It's going to be mixed up. Let me get that on my calendar. Okay, you get that on your calendar. Get it on your calendar, girl. Lucy says, I vote with Doris. So Lucy's up for Saturday as well. Okay, so that's 2 for Saturday. Purp says, Saturday sounds great. Would it be the same time as Friday? Yes. Yes. It's going to be the same time. So for you, Purp, 6 p.m. on this Saturday for the Podiversary. Yes. And that will be the 18th. The 18th. Laurie says the grandkids are so demanding today. I'll have to check later. Please do. Miss Auntie needs to check as well because Miss Auntie didn't see it either. Oh, welcome back, Auntie. Auntie, I don't know if you missed her or not. Dawn popped in. I don't know if she's still here and lurking or not. But Miss Dawn came in. And also, you need to watch the members live. I did tell you that the other day as well, because I know you will be missing out as well. So make sure you don't. Make sure you watch it. Oh, there you go. You see? Dawn popped in again. The popping of the Dawn and the popping of the Auntie. She's cleaning up. By all means, if you want to come over, could really do with a good deep clean. Well, not necessarily a deep clean. Nah, screw it. I could really do with a good clean up around here. Deep clean and not so deep clean. If you're willing, please do. Miss Auntie says the Podiversary on Saturday gets my vote. I'm guessing we're doing make a mark on your calendars. Saturday at the usual live time, we're going to do the Podiversary. There will be a couple of prizes during the Podiversary, and there will be a couple of prizes for the replay. It should be no more than 2 hours. If I can condense it down to 20 minutes, that would be awesome. And the only suggestions we have for doing during the live are the bingo, the monster gobble hangman, and a quiz. Oh, the quiz. I've got to think of questions. Questions. Get your notebooks out, ladies. I know who you are. There's like 5 of you with a notebook full of scary facts. You people worry me. You really do. Miss Doris says, yeah, don't want to miss out Auntie and other members. See, Doris knows. Doris knows. Lucy knows as well. Lucy knows. Doris knows. You don't want to be missing out because there's 8 points in there that are... How are we going to say this? There's about 3 heads up. There's 2. And there's also... Ooh. So you need to watch. Don't miss out. Perhaps says, have you still got the quiz cards? Yes, I have. They're sitting there on... Look. Just to prove it. Just to prove... My dress is all... Ugh. Fact or fiction? Bigger, taller, smaller? Yes, I do. I just can't remember how we played it. I can't remember. But yes, I do. Auntie says, I did. I'm sad. Careful what you're saying. But I am wondering which one you're sad at. I can only imagine you being sad at one, but that's nothing to be sad at, really. But there's some really good stuff in there. So why aren't you like, ooh, or hey? See, there's more good in there than there is bad. But the bad is for good reasons. So, you know, do the thing. No, you didn't, Auntie. No, you didn't. Maybe it's trying to remind you to remind Dawn. Maybe that's it. Maybe it wants Dawn to do it because it said it to Dawn twice and Dawn's ignored him. I mean, I don't blame her, but Dawn's ignored him. Now, why is that showing up like that? Why are you showing up like that? What happened? Why are you got a funny little mark on you? Huh. My email tab has got a weird mark on it, and I've never seen that before, but I don't know. Oh, that's why. Okay, I know why. Hang on. It's not coming up because I'm literally putting it up. It's coming up because I'm making sure it's down there on the screen. Okay, there we go. That's why. Now I know. Okay. We're there. But yeah, maybe it's just saying to Dawn, hey, Dawn, get your channel notice, girl. Introduce yourself. Get over there. Do it. You know you want to. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. Miss Christina's run away, I think. Oh, Auntie, how are you getting on? Dare I ask? How are you getting on with the cow? Are you done yet? Are you finished? Have you had enough? Are you finished? Is the cow finished? Are you finished? Oh my gosh, never again. Like I said, like, for those that don't know, this last cow, if you don't know, be grateful you don't know. But when I do a cal again, I am so doing it from a pattern. I am not doing a patternless cal ever again. Ever. But I will find some funky pattern that isn't an amigurumi. And we'll do something at some point, probably in the new year again, because I kind of rather do the new cals in the new year. But I'm never, ever doing pick and mix again. And I'm never, ever doing a patternless cal ever again. Ever. And says, water bottle. Water bottle number 360 ounces in me. What? What? Auntie, don't confuse me. You know how easy it is to do that. What you say? What you say? Dora says, yes, it was hard. I hate not finishing things. Me too, but I am so slow, and that's what was frustrating me, the fact that I was constantly behind because I'm such a slow crocheter. There are some times, I've said this quite a few times, there are some times where I wish I was a faster crocheter, and sometimes I'm just glad I go at the speed that I do. I think I hate being a slow crocheter because of the pressure of YouTube. I think that's the only reason why I hate it. Because the pressure of YouTube, there's people finishing things constantly and so quickly. And they've done about 8 projects finished within a week. And there's me that I'm like, oh my gosh, that's going to take me about 3 months to do. I'm struggling, and I feel constant pressure that I really need to be finishing stuff. But I really should just keep at my own pace, because if I'm putting pressure on my stuff, that's when the enjoyment goes, you know? And I think that will go for anybody, whether they're a creator or not. If you put pressure on something that you're supposed to enjoy, the enjoyment's gone. You lose it. And that's not fair. That's when you've got to take a step back and a big breather. Lucy says, on her 3rd water bottle, I don't know. Perhaps says, I think we have found out why nobody does triangles. Yeah. Or at least when they do triangles, they don't do equilateral triangles. And they tend to do grannies and nothing else. Yep. Auntie says, I did watch, but I'll keep my gob shut. How Brit of you. Doris says, 3rd water bottle, 60 ounces she drank. I don't know. She says, I'm in baby mode. Then I'll finish Cal. Oh, so she don't want to do it for the giveaway. She ain't joining the giveaway. She's just going to do it to finish it. Doris says, I'm in baby mode as well. Oh my gosh. We're all getting broody. with the baby stuff. And says, Tunisian, I've always finished your cows. You have, because you're mad. But then it's you that forces me to do them. Literally. So I should blooming well think you should finish them. You forced me to start them. But I'm not doing pick and mix again. And I'm not doing patternless again, because nope, that ain't happening. It ain't happening. But anyway, it's nice that we've at least got one person that's in the giveaway and finished. But people, like I said, people have got 9 days. Yeah, 9 days. Oh no, if you're in America, it would be 10 days left. Auntie says, you finished your broomstick, Cal, yet? Shut up. Miss Doris says, I'm fluffy and loud if you come near my nest. Who's coming near your nest? Who's coming near your nest? I ain't coming near your nest. I'd hate to see the bad side of Doris. I can imagine it. I wouldn't want to see the bad side of Doris. I can imagine it. I really can. I don't want to see it. Lisa says, I did a couple of test patterns, and the time frame that things had to be done made me stop doing them. Yeah. The pressure. Yeah. If you do it at your own pace, you can enjoy it and just do as is. If you end up doing a time frame thing and people want things done at this time, it's bye fun. It just ruins it all. It really does. And no. And I think that's probably what got to me a couple of years ago, was there was just so much pressure to get this done and that finished and make sure I do this and that. And it was just, leave me alone. Yeah, it wasn't nice. Let me just grab that. Let me grab that. No, that's not an interesting one that I need right now. I'll see after the live. Yeah, me too, Lucy. We're broody. Oh, please don't be broody. Doris, you've got enough. I'm now at the stage where if anybody has too many kids, I'll adopt. I'll have one. I don't know how Hunter would feel about it entirely. I'm sure he'd be fine because he's mentioned it before, but I'll adopt. I'll do certain conditions that make everybody happy. I'll adopt. I'm guessing Miss Auntie is behind a little bit. 60 ounces drank on the third bottle of 30. What is 30 ounces? How much is 30 ounces? How much is 30 ounces in milliliters? That doesn't even work out. Oh, just under a litre each. Almost 3 litres. Or 2.5, really. I don't think I have 2.5 litres in maybe 2 days. I don't think I have that much. I'm so bad. Yes, I know, Purp. I know the bottle. It's in the kitchen in front of my kettle right now. I know. Yeah, Auntie is way behind. Auntie is lagging so bad. But she's doing a Tunisian pattern. This is good. Tunisian's good. Doris says, yeah, better be home today, Auntie. She's home. She's home. Purp says, I have about 2 litres a day. Can't do it. Can't do it. Auntie says, I'm working 5 of the 9. 5 to 9. I'm working 5 to 9. Auntie refresh, yeah. Auntie needs to refresh. Auntie needs to refresh. She really does. Anyway, as I was saying a little while ago, and then I went off on a completely different tangent. So, for the Podiversary, we've had the 3 suggestions. There's only been 3 suggestions. The quiz for a prize, bingo for a prize, fluff, and the monster hangman for a prize. If you want to see something in particular during the Podiversary that maybe we've done in the past, please email me and let me know, and I will try and see if I can incorporate it. Like I said, I am going to try and keep it down to a maximum of 2 hours. I'm not going to be stupid, and I know I say that every single flipping time. It ain't happening, okay? 2 hours. Oh, I thought that was Beanie. It's not. It was a leaf. Purp says, I got you a bottle. The bottle's in front of the kettle with the times on. You're meant to drink to the line. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. What? Oh. 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 Ooh. Ooh. I feel like one of the ladies at the group. Doris says, don't forget the thummies. Thummies. Time to unload. Well, if she's on the ferry, you know she's always going to be lagging, bless her. This is so hot working with this. Oh my gosh, acrylic is so sweaty. Sweaty Betty. It don't breathe. It don't breathe. Oh. Do as your mother says. Neck me. I do drink it, but it tends to be, I definitely don't keep to the lines. I don't know how much that can take, actually. I haven't looked. But when I'm using it, I tend to use it for 2 days before it gets properly washed up. But it's got to wait to be washed up. Right now, it's waiting to be washed up. I don't know how much goes in there. I really don't know how much goes in there. But maybe it takes me 2 days to get through it with other drinks added. But yeah, it's about 2 days for me to get through it. I'm really, really bad. Even when we were having that massive heat wave the other week, and that's when I got it out, I was like, oh, I need to get that bottle. I need to stop going into the kitchen every 5 minutes. But it wasn't drunk very quickly. I'm really not good with fluids. I'm really not. Give me a second. I wanted to show you something because Miss Ingrid has sent us a little thing. Let me see if I can find it. Because I asked her if she could send over some of her arty works, and she did. So I'm going to show you some. These I've just remembered. Oh, am I clever? I'm so clever. And we'll do that before we disappear. So let's get rid of that. And we'll show this, means I finally remembered because I'm so clever. So these are, most are watercolors, which again, she started this year. And some are, I think she shared some pastels with us, I think. But this is definitely a watercolor. I'll try and semi-zip through them. Semi-zip. I'm really hoping whoever's on a phone can see these. But this is her learning journey. I think I showed you this one, I think. So this is all kind of higgledy-piggledy, but she started in January. I love this one. Because of the way the pot is, I really love this one. She's been learning so many different techniques. Lavender coming out of the roof. Oops. Hang on. There we go. And then the last one. So that's Miss Ingrid, who's been busy being artsy when she's actually been able to stay awake long enough, bless her. And I did show a few of her most recent a few weeks ago, but she's currently doing pastel work more than she is with the watercolors, and that's more, oh look, I can show you that quick. That's more this is a pastel using pastels. But I know recently she's, because she's going to be illustrating her sister's kids book that her sister's getting published. The book has got a dog in it, so she really wants to concentrate on realism of animals. So she's doing a lot of eye work because, of course, the life comes through the eyes. So she's doing a lot of that, and she started with cats, and now she's just moved on to wolves, I think it was. But I think she's doing blooming marvellously, personally speaking. Sushi Mother says, Purp says, and news on the book yet. So the thing is with the book, so she's learning all of this, but her sister can't do anything yet because she's looking after her grandson, who has got really, really aggressive cancer. And even though they live way up north of the UK, they're coming down right near me to go to Oxford Cancer Hospital for him. And all the efforts are, of course, within that. So the book is aside for the moment, which gives Ingrid time to do more practice. But as soon as there's anything developing, I'll let you know. The book's written, it just needs the pictures. Dicey's yay Khadijahing, but I'm not sure what she's Khadijahing. Oh, those are so beautiful. Beautiful boat. I really like the boat, and it wasn't in that. I wish she'd sent me it. There was a really, really run down cottage with tiles missing, and there was a certain angle. It was proper cottage with the wiggly walls. You know, they're not straight. They're slightly bowed there, and it goes in a little bit. And I really, really loved that cottage, and she should have sent me it. I'm guessing Doris says I can see them rather than I can't them. I'm guessing she can see them. The flowers are so realistic. I love the fact that she, with the flowers, she did like, oh, you know, that one's slightly browning and that one's curled. It's not perfectly up. And bless her, you know, she's trying so hard and she's succeeding. I hate creative people. They're so creative. Terrie says, so pretty. Joyce says, I love them. Also realistic. And I love the tulips with the roses. Super talented. I know. Darn it, Ingrid. Anyway, it is time. It is time. We're a minute past time. We ought to booger off. And we save the wheel so I don't lose it. Thank you very much again to the anonymous donor. Thank you. See, even lurkers, bless their hearts. Bless their hearts. For those of you in Morocco, enjoy the weekend. I hope you don't get too overwhelmed. Enjoy the beauty in what's there rather than the background, maybe. For those of you who are going to be putting up with a lot of heat, I hope you find ways to stay cool as you wish it to be. And Miss Lucy, I'm sure it's Miss Lucy. Miss Lucy, enjoy hubby's birthday. Hopefully I will see you guys next Friday, which is what, the 10th? Maybe. What is it with the flipping cars? Yeah, the 10th. Hopefully I'll see you guys on the 10th, because that'll be the last live before the Podiversary. And we'll see if I've got any foes. We'll see if I've done the ducks. Let's see if I've done the ducky booties. Hopefully, fingers crossed. I hope you all have a lovely weekend. Be safe out there, be sensible, but enjoy the beauty in the world. Okay? See you later.